Hi everybody, this is Frank. I'll be talking you through this week's presentation that was created by Dana and myself. We covered hot seat questions 14 till 20, and these are some of the questions that you might get from your students. These questions will definitely put you in the hot seat because they might be quite challenging to answer. Hopefully this presentation can prepare you for these questions. Question 14, what is an adverb clause? An adverb clause is a group of words that function as an adverb. They answer questions like where, when, why, and it might be a good idea to look on page 355 because there is a list of subordinating conjunctions, and these words are helpful because they are an indication that an adverb clause is coming up. So you could recognize them by words like after, because, every time. Question 15 about informal and formal language. A student might ask you, can I say gonna? Is gonna okay? Well, we can all agree that gonna is very informal, so in official writing we would never use it. In speaking sometimes. But what is the rule? Gonna comes from going to, and we can only change going to into gonna if it's followed by a verb. So in the case of Lenny Kravitz's hit Are You Gonna Go My Way? It comes from Are You Going to Go My Way? If, however, he wanted to go to school, are you gonna to school? That doesn't make sense. It would be, are you gonna go to school or are you going to school? Question 16, present perfect tense. This is challenging for language learners because it connects the past with the present, but still you use a past tense. That might be a little bit confusing since it's still going on. Another reason why this is difficult is that most languages do not have one verb tense that is used like the present perfect in English. One example is the continuing past, an action that began in the past but still continues now. I have lived here since 2003. As teachers, we know that any student who can use these three kinds of present perfect with ease is probably reaching advanced proficiency in English. Question 17, possessive forms. I know I always struggle with this and it's still confusing. Is it boys or boys? Boys apostrophe or boy apostrophe s? Well, both forms are correct. The first one, boys apostrophe, means that something belongs to several boys. The second one, boy apostrophe s, means that something belongs to one boy. Part of the confusion of these two items comes from the fact that both are pronounced exactly the same way. An easy trick to figure this out is to omit the apostrophe and anything to the right. The remaining words should tell you who the owner is. And I recommend pausing the video here and having a closer look at the table to figure this out. Question 18, comparison of adjectives. How do you know when to add er for comparison and when to use the word more? Taller or more tall? Rapider or more rapid? I think we've all heard language learners make mistakes with this. It's quite endearing when they're learning the comparison of adjectives. There is a rule, so you add er for one syllable adjectives, so tall, taller, and for two syllable adjectives that end in a y, lazy, lazier. All others use more before, expensive, more expensive. The same applies for adding the before and est after using the most. So a longer word basically has more in it. There are some exceptions, more ill, more right, more wrong, and the famous good, better, best, bad, worse, the worst. Question 19, do versus make. English has many idiomatic expressions with do or make, and they must be memorized. there is no solution. So it's recommended that if a student has questions about this, that they just memorize expressions like do business, do badly, do well, do homework, do the ironing, do the dishes. Um, there are also expressions with make the bed, make food, make dinner, make a call, make an effort, make a promise. Um, for beginners, not to overwhelm them, we can teach common expressions such as do homework and make a sandwich. The final question, adverbs of degree, word order. Which one is correct? I like very much tennis, or I like tennis very much. I like tennis very much is the correct form because very much is an adverb phrase. It tells you how much you like tennis. In English, sentences follow a subject, verb, object order. The word well is an adverb and we cannot place an adverb between the verb and the object. The adverb always comes after the object. A word order question is a high beginner or low intermediate issue. We can use this info to evaluate students' performance. And now for the questions. This relates to question 15. Gonna is used in casual oral language. To what extent can this be used in your teaching situation? And if you don't teach ELs at the moment, please describe an imaginary teaching situation. And the second question is about hot seat question 16. What challenges did you encounter learning and teaching past perfect tense, present perfect tense, or future present tense? Thank you for listening, and I look forward to reading your comments.